community uniting to secure habitats for wildlife has led to several socio-economic benefits and the mitigation of human-wildlife conflict within the iconic Maasai Mara. The Mara Siana is a critical migratory corridor for the African elephant. It hosts the Big Five as well as other spectacular wildlife that draw tourists from near and far. The Mara is also home to the iconic Maasai community who roam this vast land, grazing their livestock. Over time, poor land management, unplanned settlements and fencing led to the disappearance of critical wildlife habitat. Human-wildlife conflict became a common occurrence with the loss of livestock, wildlife and even human life.
Jina yangu naitwa Jacob Mboe. Kweli wakati sijatengwa, wanyama ni kidogo sana sababu sisi inatembea na wanyama inaokopa sisi. Na wasi waonekana wakati hiyo.
Within the Mara exists more than 8,000 acres of land dubbed Siana. It was initially a group ranch but later converted to private land, with each of the 1,251 landowners being allocated 42 acres.
My name is Evan Sitati. Previously there were homesteads that were inside this valley. In the year 2013, some of the community landowners approached a donor with the intention of re-establishing Siana Conservancy to make it a success. They were informed from the case studies which are now successful, like Nabosho, Mara North and Olaro and other conservancies in the Mara.
From learnings of other neighboring conservancies, the landowners soon came to realize how they could benefit and earn income from conservation efforts.
Nimeongea na watu kwa mabarasa. Wameongea tu nasema tu sisi nataka nitoe conservation.
The main motivating factor that compelled communities to form the conservancy is, one, to develop grass bank for their livestock during the drought season. Two, is to start benefiting. That's financial benefits and employment, of course, in the conservancy and in the camps that are operating the conservancy.
Each contributed 6.5 acres. Landowners who were within the identified core conservation area also agreed to relocate to the earmarked human settlement zones.
Sisi waliamua kwa Maasai. Wameamua kukaa na wanyama na ng'ombe. Sasa sisi wa Maasai sasa hawasigusa nyama. Sababu wamejua wako na faida.
Key to the conservancy was the partnership between landowners and the tourism investors.
My name is Arimoine Olakarare. The discussions materialized when the tourist partners, ourselves and some other camps, came together and actually raised money to pay the leases. That has been really key and has been cemented by the community giving us a 15-year lease.
Of course, the communities receive the land rent, annual land rent every year. Then there's a $20 per guest per night, which goes to the kitty of the landowner's account.
The landowners would create the space for wildlife to thrive in suitable habitats, while the tourism investors would attract business to the camps.
Wildlife was not plenty as such, but with time, as the herbivores eat the grass, it becomes shorter. Then you'll see some carnivores now coming in, and that's why you'll see many species of wildlife now in the conservancy.
Besides providing technical and financial resources, WWF played a key role in facilitating setup of the administrative and operations fundamentals of the conservancy.
Ndieleza vile sisi vile iko, mpaka sisi walishika vizuri. Wao walikuja kupatia sisi pesa ya kufanya kazi na ndani ya conservation.
This included provision of a vehicle, scout rangers, administrative staff and a conservancy manager.
We're a team of 20, 15 scouts, a driver, 2 community liaison officers, myself and the accountant. The impact that we've seen is that there's more wildlife coming in as opposed to previous when communities had their homesteads inside the valley. In terms of livelihood, communities are now starting to realize the benefits of the conservancy.
Conservation ikuje ikue kama inatakikana ikue kubwa. Sasa sisi hapo tayari kuongea na watu. Mtu tu hapo na karibu na conservation. Itaongelesha vizuri kama itapatia conservation mahali inashika. Angalia mbele. Ile naona tu ni ng'ombe ndio nataka nipungue tu ikue kidogo. Sababu ardhi imekatwa. Sasa kila mtu tu amepata shamba yake na osi songa. Ile itaendelea ikue kidogo.
The landowners have started, of course, seeing cash benefits. Above that, the value of conservation is slowly getting into them. And that is why they are willing to give a part of their land to go into the conservancy.
The future of this conservancy will depend on how landowners will relate with the tourism partners and the management team managing the conservancy. One, because they are the one who give land to the conservancy to be part of the conservation.
Sai bado tu inaongelesha watu ishike conservation nijue ni mzuri. Kama mtu bado tu ako na shamba ili inashika conservation bado inaendelea na inaongea tu na yeye ipatie tu conservation iendelee tu na yeye.